What's up, guys? It's your boy Carpenter Builds again, back at it again. Of course, this is another episode of our BRZ build, day 5. So basically, well, it's still day 4, but video 5. So basically, when I bought the BRZ, of course, it had a damage issue, and I'm not sure if that's associated with the rear trunk, but as you can see, this is how I got my rear trunk. Completely bare. All they had was the side covers, side covers, and it did have the middle spare tire foam. So, of course, as you can tell, I was missing the plastic for the driver's side and the plastic for the passenger side. Well, not plastic, but the foams. There's a foam that sits right here, some foam that sits right there, and there's a foam that goes across the back right there. And then there's supposed to be a spare tire, of course, the foam that sits in the middle of the spare tire, the retaining nut that goes in the middle, and then a trunk. My major issue I have with driving this vehicle is the sound of the exhaust. The exhaust is an aftermarket exhaust. I honestly don't know what company they are, but they are extremely loud in the cabin, and I'm not sure if all of the BRZ guys are dealing with this issue, but it gets so loud to the point that I can barely have a conversation with someone that's in the car with me. So I decided that maybe I can probably sound that in the car a little bit more by adding the necessary pieces of the trunk, because as of right now, the trunk is basically an open, bare metal trunk. Here are the parts that I ended up getting. I bought both of the side foams. I bought the upper foam, and I bought the actual track mat. Of course, these are all used. Came from a crashed BRZ. So I'm gonna go ahead and start installing them. I don't really have a what would I call that? I don't really have a stand for this setup right now, guys. So bear in mind that I'm going to have to pause and start back up. So I'm gonna have to pause, do the repair, and then record again. So let me go ahead and I just fit everything in the place they're supposed to go, and we'll see from there. All right. So here you go, guys. The side foam, the rear foam, and the passenger side foam, and of course the center tire foam. I don't have a spare tire, so of course I just had to put it in there without it. So some of the foams don't have all of their clips, so I'm gonna try not to move them or touch them as best as I can. Hopefully the vibration don't mess them up. But honestly, that one has a clip, and this one doesn't have no upper clips. No clips holding it to the actual frame of the car, but it has clips that's holding it to the back seat fabric. So honestly, everything should be good. I'm in luck because there's 2 different foams for the rear portion. Some cars doesn't come with a preamp for the radio. Luckily my car did. It's the limited version, but this was the one that came with a nav system. So it came with a premium audio system, and of course the back. So there's some that doesn't come with a amplifier, so it would be just like completely straight, like how that side is, where this side wouldn't be missing. But luckily the person I bought it off of had this exact same setup in the back as me, and I'm actually grateful for that because I did not ask him and I did not know that. But when I looked at the part breakout in Subaru website, that's when I realized that hopefully he gave me had the right car version of BRZ. And I just need some clips to hold down that bottom one. So I need 3 clips for back there. Honestly, I think the side pieces are only 1 clip in the middle, which I did have, so those are perfectly fine. So I just need basically three clips for the back piece, and I should be fine. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna go aftermarket. I'm not even gonna try to. I mean, I can get it from the dealer, but it's like $2 a piece, where I could just probably go to AutoZone and just get a set for that same price. So I'm gonna go ahead and just install the I'm gonna install the actual trunk mat, and I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like. All right, so I'm back at it again, guys. So I went ahead and put the trunk mat. Excuse if you are blinded by the tail lamps. I actually have the car ignition on, but as you can see, it is officially back to stock. There are a few little things that I gotta fix, like these things, you know, tuck them a little bit better, get them underneath the actual rubber. But you know, I'm gonna save that for another day. But basically this right here. So few little minor knickknacks that I gotta, you know, I'm sorry guys if you see that I'm not necessarily a good camera guy, but you know, I'm trying. So yeah, I gotta lift it up and, you know, tuck these pieces underneath the actual rubber so they can look flush like that. So I'm gonna do that another day, but for now I just wanted to go show you guys how it looks like with the trunk fully completed. And of course I gotta do a little bit of vacuuming. It is an old piece, so have a little bit of you know, debris in there. But honestly, bro, I started it up and it honestly, I feel like I might have solved it somewhat. It's still, like, I can hear it, but it definitely sounds like it's much quieter, guys. So I think the main reason why I heard exhaust so much was because it was just bare metal. There was like 3 or 4 holes exposed, so all the sound and vibration from the exhaust was just coming right into the trunk and coming out those back seats. But because I put the foam, the trunk mat in there, I honestly feel that I'm good. I do think I should get a spare tire and put it in there, because I want the trunk to be perfectly in good shape. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, this trunk mat is like very thin. It's like you could like bend it, you know. It's so thin. It's not like, you know, a SUV trunk mat, you know. And I kind of don't like that, but you know, that's just something you got to deal with dealing with such a small vehicle like this. But I got a lot of things that I had to take out the trunk that I got to clean up, organize, and put back in the trunk. And I'm gonna take it for a spin, and I'm gonna see how it sounds like, and I'm gonna see if it sound dead in it at least a little bit. If I was smart enough, I would have, you know, drove it and tried to get a decimal reading, you know, first, and then got a second decimal reading after I changed it. But you know, I think I'll be able to govern the difference between it with my own ear. So I'm going to call it quits, guys. This is Carbon Builds. You know, like, subscribe, comment, and I'm gonna get you some new videos real soon, guys.